Yes.
I'm not a boxer.
Mike Tyson has finally responded to the recently released training video of Jake Paul, and it seems that Tyson has a serious message for Paul.
Jake Paul's the only white boy I know that the white boys hate.
I actually gained a lot of respect when we sat down with Jake. I respect him.
He's doing his job. He's putting on his shine. This is act.
He's trolling people. His job is to piss people off, right? I mean,
you would
it'd
knock
be big.
Jake Paul the fuck out?
Listen, they're not real fighters. They're exciting fighters.
As a result, we now know that Tyson and Paul will square off at the prestigious AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, and that Direct Chisora stated on the radio that they would be fighting. Raheem, I'm positive they're wearing 18-ounce gloves and headguards, if my memory serves me correctly, so we're watching a sparring match. It's a joke. You think I'm paying to watch that? On the other hand, Paul recently posted a video in which he addressed the criticism directed at him following his fight with Tyson. As you can see, Paul asked why people would be angry with him for fighting Mike Tyson, and he provided an example to support his argument.
Oh, you're mad at me for fighting Mike Tyson? Imagine this.
Jake, we got the biggest deal ever. You versus Mike Tyson, live on Netflix. You're gonna entertain millions of people and make an unbelievable amount of money. What do you think?
Exactly. That's what I thought. July 20th. Be there. Good boy.
Additionally, Mike Tyson has released fresh footage of himself sparring and practicing. In the meantime, Mike Tyson has stated his excitement for the fight against Paul. Moreover, Paul's significant improvement as a boxer over the years was noted by Tyson, who was excited about the match between the younger fighter's drive and desire and his own experience and skill. Tyson continued, "It's a full-circle moment that will be beyond thrilling to watch, as I plan to finish him off the way I started him on the undercard of my fight with Roy Jones." Paul, in the meantime, acknowledged that Tyson was the greatest heavyweight of all time and the most vicious knockout artist ever, but he also highlighted his own advantages, saying that he was younger, faster, and dedicated to putting in a lot of effort to get stronger. Jake Paul added that 2 weeks before the fight, a teammate had shown him a video that Tyson's coach had uploaded, raising doubts about whether he was sure he wanted to go through with it. Paul reaffirmed his choice, stating that he was ready and determined to compete in the heavyweight division. Paul continued, "I do heavyweight. A member of my team sent me this video that Mike's coach posted 2 weeks ago and asked if I was sure I wanted to do this." Paul also revealed his rigorous training film.
August, I'm back, baby.
However, KSI believes that Jake Paul's acts are not impressive. Tyson represents Paul's comeback amid continuous criticism for selecting MMA opponents past their prime, and his most recent fights with journeyman boxers in smaller arenas promise a major change in scope and difficulty from his previous confrontations with Tyson. KSI expressed her honest thoughts about the situation, saying, "I don't know why Jake took it, but it's a lose-lose situation. He knocks out Mike and wins. What an elderly person." Mike Tyson, who is 57 years old, would have been insane at his peak, but right now, this is just depressing. KSI went on to say that although Mike Tyson is 57 years old and was a formidable fighter at his peak, the current situation is different, and that if Jake were to defeat him, he would only be fighting an older opponent. KSI went on to say that he would have millions of viewers and that everyone would know him as the person who defeated an older Mike Tyson. However, he continued, "Imagine if Mike Tyson knocks him out. The odds makers seem to discount the possibility of such a scenario." Tyson is greatly favored over Paul, which raises serious concerns for KSI because it emphasizes how totally theatrical this whole thing is. I think Jake Paul's legacy will be that he can take out elderly people. Who will he fight next, though? KSI said, I guess that's because legacy is my thing. Will Muhammad Ali bring him up in their conversation with KSI? Logan Paul, the brother of Jake Paul, revealed that he had also been asked for a boxing bout versus Tyson, though not for the same lucrative deal that Jake Paul received on Netflix. He implied that his brother's decision was clear, given the huge cash gain. But KSI held a different opinion. Jake Paul is trying to get recognition in traditional boxing circles, while KSI and Jake Paul are embroiled in an epic dispute stemming from their engagement in the boxing world. Many years have passed since the 57-year-old boxer Tyson ruled the ring, but his iconic status endures, beloved by millions of fans. In the meantime, KSI fully embraces the influencer boxing realm, going so far as to establish his own Misfits boxing promotion. The ex-six-time world heavyweight champion exuded dominance as he unleashed powerful punches and maintained an admirable rhythm throughout, displaying his seasoned expertise from 58 fights in which he appeared in top form. The release of a new training clip in the recently unearthed video has increased the buzz surrounding his comeback globally. Second, Tyson's incredible physical condition deserves respect as he approaches his 58th birthday, but experts say that competing against someone 30 years his junior, like Paul, presents difficulties that go much beyond simple punching bag exercises. Share their concerns about Tyson's safety in the event that he fights in Las Vegas. Frank recently, the former promoter of Warren Tyson, reaffirmed the sentiment. Warren has stated unequivocally in an interview with TalkSport that he is against Tyson's comeback to boxing. Frank, first of all, I admire Jake Paul. He's a wonderful promoter, and he's done well for a guy that comes from his background. But first, 58-year-old man, do me a favor, Warren stated, emphasizing his position. Warren voiced his concerns about the fight between the 58-year-old guy and Tyson, saying that it shouldn't be taking place. He also discussed the unexpected changes in the modern period and the large profits these kinds of events bring in. Although he acknowledged that some of the things that happen in this day and age are so unbelievable, Warren added that they shouldn't be happening and that the people who do them make a lot of money. Warren also acknowledged that he wouldn't openly criticize the fight as long as it is properly medically supervised and staffed with competent officials to ensure the safety of the fighters, but he made it clear that he personally has no interest in it. In the meantime, former UFC fighter Nate Diaz was quick to predict how Tyson and Paul would fare in their upcoming boxing match. Although he initially said, "I don't give a," he later revealed to Inside Fighting that he thought Tyson would be the one to raise his arm in victory at the conclusion of the fight. Paul: Jake, who have you got? Mike Tyson? I don't give a. Mike Tyson: Mike D, you the entire day. Jake Paul's manager, Nikisa Badarian, made a statement about the upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Paul in the press release announcing the fight. He called the match a once-in-a-lifetime dream matchup and expressed hopes that it would become the most watched boxing event in modern history. As the fight date draws near, all eyes will be on AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the contrasting paths of Tyson and Paul will be squared off. Barreren said that Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is a once-in-a-lifetime matchup and that they hope it will be the most watched boxing event in modern boxing history. Additionally, Barreren mentioned the partnership with Netflix as a unique chance to broadcast the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight globally on an unprecedented scale. He continued to emphasize their commitment to delivering the significant clash between two of the biggest names in sports. Please remember to hit the bell button, subscribe, and give a like if you liked it so you don't miss any of our future videos.